are with our new Indian FTR 1200 Super Hooligan race bikes. We've built 4 of them in 2 weeks and we're finishing up right now. These are actually pre-production bikes. For example, this is the Motul bike. We also have a bike sponsored by Dunlop, another bike sponsored by K&N, and another bike from Russ Brown. We do have an Indian Scout that's rebranded and it's sponsored by JMP Cycles this year. JMP is also sponsoring our Hooligan Amateur class. So stoked to have a horse in the race with that. Most than anything, they're pretty stock. Other than just the critical components needed for geometry and handling and mounting dirt track tires on them. We removed the oil coolers because it's extra weight that we don't need. We've also put lithium batteries in the bikes, gotten rid of the stock 10-pound battery and went with a small 2.5 pound battery. We've dropped over 50 pounds so far and we're continuing to try and find things that we can either remove or remake with a different material. This particular FTR 1200 is a little bit different than the other 3 that we built. We wanted to change the seat shape and get the seat height a little bit lower, which is a little bit of a challenge with the stock bike because the way the stock gas tank is made. So on this bike, we removed all the stock components, the stock subframe, the stock seat, the stock gas tank, and we rebuilt it all. Essentially what this does is it gets you a lot better seat shape, which gives you better control of the bike, going into the corner, coming out of the corner, mid-corner, and we went ahead and made a custom gas tank for this bike that also doubles as the subframe. We don't have an actual subframe on this bike. By not needing a subframe, we were able to accomplish this by putting a straight edge from the top of the rear tire to the handlebar area and making sure that everything we built was below that line. That would make sure that if the bike goes ragdolling across the racetrack, the gas tank itself shouldn't, in a perfect world by design, would make it where the gas tank doesn't hit the ground and can't get ripped off or be leaking fuel out on the track. Customize the bikes a little bit differently, so when they're all on the track at once, you can tell which rider's on what bike. We're really grateful to have all the sponsors that we have and be out doing what we're doing. Stoked to have them on board with a branded FTR 1200 RSD Indian race bike.